Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Eden Crafters. It's a big day. I think we're going to sort out the lava problem and hopefully get some trees growing in this place. In the last episode we put up the 3 cryostorm towers and had no real benefit from them as that I can see. Ground fertility is still a problem because of high underground temperatures, and hopefully what we're going to do with the rocket launcher will solve that problem, hopefully. Now there are a few more things that I need to automate, so we'll get into some of that as well. Lots to do, let's get stuck in. Alright, I would like to get the lava problem sorted out early. I don't want any more lava around, or at least I'd like to minimize it. I'm not sure what it's going to do exactly, but if we have a look at our build menu, we can actually already build the rocket launch site. We are producing everything that's required for that. The rocket, on the other hand, not so sure, but hey, let's go and check it out. Right, I have selected this location right over here for the rocket launch site. You'll get this valley looking nice and full. So let's pull out the drone and have a look at this. If we put it over here, we're not interfering with any nodes. Good. Yeah, I think right there is good. It's going to take a moment to build. But if we press on E, there's the rocket. We haven't unlocked it yet. I see we need 2 nuclear reactors. We need sensor arrays and catalytic converters. Now, catalytic converters I wanted to automate, so probably a good thing to do. Yeah, so let's head back to the base and we'll see what we do with that. It's going to be pretty easy, I think. So catalytic converters need phosphorus and advanced filters. Advanced filters use graphene. Straight up, very straightforward. The next unlock, by the way, is to build a rocket launch site. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. And then we can find the uranium to do the nuclear stuff. So if we have a look at the map, there was a spot right down the bottom that had, there's graphene. Not a lot of iron close by. There's iron across this side. There was more graphene. Let's try and remember where that was. I think it was up this way. Oh, yes. It's in that area with all the little islands. Well, I suppose I could work there. I could work on one of the islands. There's a large iron deposit and there's graphene right next to it. No, wait, that's not what I want. Hang on a sec. Need to go back down. This is what I want. Graphene and phosphorus. And we've completed that terraformation stage. Great. Yeah, there's a sulfur deposit there that I'm not going to use, but this is the spot. And it's going to be pretty easy to put together. Let's go and first of all have a look at what the next stage is. Okay, so build the hydro chain reactor rocket to solve the lava problem. Perfect. Then build a radiation absorber in the radioactive area of the planet to cleanse at least 200 CI of radiation. Perfect. 200 CI, normally one of those cleaners. Anyway, let's hop on the ship and we're going to head towards our marker, which is to the southwest. Right, we are almost there and we should be in the right area. If I can get myself a good parking spot. Perfect. Well, sort of perfect. Alright, so there is phosphorus for phosphate rock, and is that the graphene? Yep, we've got the graphite. Okay, good. So all I need to do is build myself a little factory up somewhere over here, and it's going to be very, very easy. I'll get the steamroller out. Oh, better get the batteries. And the batteries are in, and then we need to be careful not to destroy those 2 spots, but I'm going to do it at this level. It doesn't need to be very big at all, but we still need to put a warehouse in because we're going to need to store it. Right, I think that looks pretty okay. There are a couple of rocks that I might need to just delete, like that one, and oh, that's graphite. Oh, don't want to delete that. Actually, I might use this one. I didn't realize there were 2 right next to each other like that. Okay, well, I'm going to use this one then, and we're going to point it in that direction. Okay. And that goes straight into a carbon refiner, just like that. Okay, that's down. We'll belt that in. I'm going to change this recipe to the filters. This needs 200 liters of water, so 4 of the small ones. Get the hubs in and the water extractors. And then I need to just add the pipes and plug that into our machine. I think was I slightly off? Yeah, I was. Not a problem. So we are going to need a lot of power here as well. So let's put a few of these down. I mean, we don't need a massive amount of power, but yeah, a fair bit. Yeah, that should be enough. And then I need to go and get oxygen very quickly. I didn't build myself a little house here, but it's alright. Oxygen is fixed. Now we only really have one more machine to do, and that is an assembly machine, which I will line up with this output just like that. I will need to put a miner down on the phosphate rock, and let's see, how are we going to run this? A little bit too close to go that way, so I'll go this way, and then conveyor to there, and then bring it up so it just cuts right there, and then bring that through, plug that in, and make this catalytic converters. Awesome. And then we need a warehouse. Now, I can't do tier 3s yet, and I've already reached the cap of what tier 2s can do for me, so I don't need anything more than a tier 1. It's nice and small, snug fit, and I can easily plug in. We're just waiting for the phosphorus to arrive. And there you go. Our first catalytic converter is out, and they're coming through. Now, I could double up on this. I could make the production a lot faster, put another mine over here, do another one of these setups, but I'm not in any major rush. We will get these through and they will build up. Cool. Let's get out of here. But first, let's remove our vehicle. And that's done. And I'm just going to head back to base. Alright, safely home. Let's have a look at what else we need. I think I need to make some sensor arrays. But first, I need to go and pin the recipe for that rocket. So let's get that sorted out. So we need the 2 nuclear reactors. We are building up stock on the catalytic converters. So the 2 nuclear reactors, let's go and see what we need for them. And that might mean that we're going to need to go into a radioactive area. Let's have a look at the map first. We should see uranium. Ah, there's uranium right there. So we can get the refined uranium without having to go into a radioactive area. There's another bit over here, and I don't see any further south. Yeah, the rest of them are in this area, and we still can't see what's going on there. Yep, I'm going to mark this location. It could be in a cave. That's not really a problem. Right, let's go. And that is over that way. Okay, I'm flying along this looking for a cave entrance. I think I'll sit down over here. I do need to eat some food. And then look at the map. Okay, the entrance looks like it's a bit further on. Is my ship pointing in the wrong direction? No. Yeah, I flew right over it. Cave entrance is actually pretty close to home, if this is the cave entrance. Yep, that it is. Alright, we will land over here. Good. And this will be the cave. I wonder what else is in here. So, torch on. We've got uranium. We've got ruby. There's some diamond at the back. Okay. We go all the way down to the bottom. There's ruby. We have to go further down. Wow, this is very far in. And there's lava under here. Wait, is this the wrong spot? Hold on, where are we on the map? No, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Ah, how incredible is this? Okay, this is not the right place. We need to find a tunnel going off in this direction somewhere. Oh, look, sapphire. I think I'm going to collect some of that. There's another tunnel somewhere this way. There's a tunnel. If I look at the map, I am not heading in the right direction. Maybe down here somewhere? No. Okay, this node is difficult to find. Unless that node is not even inside. I think it might be over there. We have to jump onto some rocks. Whoops. Taking a bit of damage. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here yet. There's the node. Large uranium deposit. Okay, oxygen is going to become a problem, so let me sort that out. Let's see if I can build a miner on this. I actually can. Right there. Let's see if I can drag a belt out. I'm going to try and get out as quickly as possible without dying. Surprisingly, jumping in the lava doesn't hurt you as much as I thought it might. Okay, I am out with the belt. So let's put this down. I'll just put it over here. And I'm going to need to work an area a little bit. Nothing major. Actually, I could probably do it right here. Let me move my ship forward a bit. Okay, that's out of the way. This literally just needs a refiner and a little warehouse. So I will put little warehouse in right there. It didn't mess with a cave, so good. And we need to put a refinery in. And we can put that over right there. Drag this belt in. Now we're going to need 100 liters of water for this. So 1 hub and 2 little water extractors. Pipe those in, and I will build a little bit of power up here because I'm not sure that this... Oh, this place is in range. It's in range of something. Huh. It's in range of a geothermal plant. We don't need to put any power in here. Sometime soon, hopefully, we'll... you know what? The recipe for... Yeah, it takes 5 uranium ore. So I think maybe we could get away with a faster belt in here. And maybe a super fast one. So let's put ourselves a conveyor V3 in here. Ooh, look at that. 240 per minute. What the heck is it delivering though? Wait, that's not phosphorus. How am I getting phosphorus? Oh, darn it. I'm pretty sure that was a uranium node. Alright, I'll have to go down and see what the heck went on there. Yeah, okay, somehow I completely missed the uranium node. So we'll get rid of that miner. Maybe this time I'll use the drone. Yeah, we can't actually put it in here. Yeah. Oh, well that sucks. Oh, I know what's going on. You can't use a T1 miner on that. You can't even use a T2. You have to have a T3. And I don't have the stuff for a T3 miner. Gosh. Well, that's a bit of a downer. Alright, well I'm back at the ship sorting out the oxygen. And now I'm going to think about my life a little bit. Nuclear reactors need 10 refined uranium. That means you would need 50 uranium ore. Let's see how much we can collect out of here. No, we'd need 100 in total. And I can tell you now, that's too much of a pain to go and collect. Yeah, I'm going to try and cheese this. Let's put that down. And I'm going to need a diamond drill, but I also need some other stuff. So we'll put the assembly bench down. I'm going to queue up the T3 miner. So we need 10 reinforced frames. I still got to organize those. I will get those automated. Then 4 AI chips. Okay, then we need a laser emitter and a diamond drill. Now the laser emitter and the diamond drill are both made in a gem cutter. Alright, so we can put down a gem cutter if we've got the materials for it, which we don't because we need composite beams, fast rotors, and saw blades. So let's get composite beams. We have everything we need for the fast rotors, the gold wiring. I still haven't automated this. Okay, I should be able to do 4 fast rotors now. And the last thing that we need is saw blades, and the saw blades are done in the crafting bench, which needs a bit of iron. Just plain old iron ore, which is very easy to find. And I've got that. Look at that. We are right over here. Huh, I'm thinking, yeah, I could have come through this way. Nah, it's fine. It's fine where we are. Right, let's get the workbench down. What am I missing? Rock. Oh yes, I'm always missing that. And now I have everything. So we'll put that in, and then we need 3 sword blades, 3 saw blades, and that's no problem. Right, we have enough to build the gem cutter. So we can put that down. Now the gem cutter needs just power, doesn't need water. And it just so happens that I have some diamond on me, so we need 5 diamond ore. Let's go see if I can find some in that cave. Okay, I found another piece of diamond. It's, I don't think we're going to make it, but I have diamond back at the base. Maybe I should just swing back quickly and go and get some. But before I go back, we do need that laser emitter, which is made with ruby. So I could get that going, and I only need 1 of them. And that needs 30, oh, hold on. That needs 5 ruby ore. And I have a whole bunch, so let's just throw that in. And I'm going to just shoot back over the valley, go and pick up those diamonds that I have in storage, because I think I have picked up quite a few. And then we'll shoot back. Right, where are they? There we go. I have enough to make 2 of those drills if I want. Perfect. And back we go. And then we can grab our laser emitters. I think that will be enough for now. Grab those back. Put these in diamond drills. And there's our first diamond drill. And our second one. Take our diamond back and take down the gem cutter. Don't need that anymore. We have... Oh dear, what did I drop? Something important. Let's just go in here and X the things that I don't want. Yeah, that should be fine. Pick that up. The 4 fast rotors I actually needed. This was bad parking. Alright, back into the lava. Let's eat something before I do that. And hopefully we can actually place that miner down. Alright, this is the spot. So let me stand over here, pull out the drone, and build a Mark III miner. And I can actually put it in. So this one can be removed now. Grab the belt, get out of the drone, and we're going to have to run this back. And it's a pretty long way out. But if I bring this to here, and then I put that into there, everything is sorted. Then a final belt from here into the warehouse, and then I was going to upgrade this belt anyway. So let's do that. And in no time at all, we should be getting a whole bunch of uranium coming through. Took a moment to get here, but there it is. Uranium ore coming through very quickly will be made into refined uranium. I can take this slot out, don't need that anymore. And we got our first refined uranium out. Very cool. Another job done. Now I need to just go and make some more fast rotors, and we'll get a few of them. So yeah, let's just queue up 10. I'm probably going to use them. And with that, we have everything that we need to make the 2 nuclear reactors. So let's do them. And they are really slow to build. But yeah, this is not something that I'll automate anyway. Cool, we're done. Let's head back. Ooh, daytime. I'm going to just pop over to the rocket site because I need to repin that recipe. I don't know, can I land here? Well, I can. Does it charge the batteries? No. Ooh, I should put batteries in. We'll go and land and recharge them. Let's pin that recipe. We only need 6 sensor arrays, and that is a cinch. And that's the final sensor array. We have everything we need to make the rocket. Let's go and make a rocket. All right, I realize I cheesed this, but I'm going to be cheesing this map a little bit because I know what to expect. Normally, I'd be a good boy and automate everything, but I want to get this lava cleared up because I want to see what's on that volcano. So the rocket is building. We are going to still need to clean up the radioactive area to be able to advance to the next stage. And for that, we will need these. So that's where we start needing a lot of composite beams. Composite beams are very important to automate. Fast rotors, yes, important, but not really that important. And the radiation isolant also only 20. While I'm waiting for that rocket to get ready, I could just craft composite beams, 120 of them. Yep, why not? Oh, we got a cutscene. Nice. Nice, look at that. We got a rocket lifting off. That's excellent. And it's heading straight to the volcano. Nifty. Aha, there it goes. And this is going to fly straight in, I reckon. Perfect. And then that volcano should become dormant and, I don't know, something will happen. We'll be able to go there most likely. Ooh, there we go. Something's happening. Oh, look at that. The lava all turned to water. Awesome. And just like that, we're back. Look at that. We got water. Okay, lava problem complete. Now are we getting... There we go. Ground fertility is now going up. Fabulous. Okay, well, we got a couple of things to do. I haven't finished building those composite beams yet. So let's finish those. And then I need to make some radiation isolant. And then to keep myself safe, I'm going to need some rubber belts. Gosh. Right, rubber belts. And I can make some radiation shield. And I only need 1 of them. Cool, that's done. And then I can go into my inventory and put that. I actually don't need these cooling modules anymore. So let me offload some of the precious stones that I'm carrying. Don't really need them to be on me. Cool, and we can... Oh, we got trees. Oh, we got a lot of trees. Oh, that happened quickly. Awesome. So let's have a look at the map. We are going to head up to this area. And I suppose somewhere right around there, we will put in... Let's mark that spot. We'll go and put in that radiation absorber. Oh, look at this. There's a lovely mist. Very, very pretty. Okay, we are in the radioactive zone now. And right here is where I wanted to put that radiation absorber down. Only thing is, it's going to need to get powered, and I don't think I brought enough width for a geothermal plant. Okay, so that's going down. Geothermal plant? Oh, cool. I do have everything I need. So before I do that, how much power does this need? 1600 to 2000. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. This one. 1000 megawatts. No problem. 1 of these will do the trick. And we can just put it over to the side. There were nodes around here. So if we... Whoop, yeah, they're all down in this little dip. Yeah, we are quite okay over here. Geothermal plant is done. It's making 1004 megawatts. No, it's making 1600 megawatts. And this is working. So if we head into our tasks and we go to the planet analyzer, you can see a little dot appearing there. So we've started cleaning. We're at 14 out of 200. Well, that shouldn't take long to get done. So let's go home. No, actually, let's not go home. Let's go straight to the volcano. Let's go and see what's in there. And that is nicely shrouded in mist. Right. Okay, so this place is not very big. I think if I'm able to land somewhere in the middle, which I am, I should be able to put down a radar in here. All right, let's hop out. Yep, it's all safe. So we'll put one of those down and the radar just over there. And then we'll also do a rock scan. Okay, we've got graphene, we've got phosphorus. Cool. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, okay. Well, it's showing us a lot of stuff. So what do we have in here? We have amethyst, a bit of uranium, more amethyst. There is ruby in here. Now, we can't see diamond yet, but there has to be diamond around here somewhere. We take a flight around. I see sapphire, but not a node. I'm going to take a quick flight around, see if I can spot anything. Oh, here's the uranium node out in the open. Nice. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. So as far as I can tell... wait, hang on a second. That might be a sapphire node. It is. Okay, so we've got sapphire here. I just needed to go a little higher up. Wait a minute. Was I standing right next to something? Oh, there we go. There's the diamond deposit. Okay, so we can have a bit of a factory in here. So the sapphire is up there. We look at the map. There's a large diamond deposit. There's the sapphire deposit. Now, because I've been there, I can see them on the map. So we can make a few things there. I'm not sure I'm going to do anything with the ruby deposit over here. We may still need raw uranium. I just need to remind myself of that. Because we'd like to get the better batteries. Oh no, that uses refined uranium. So we can make the energy cells. Then we can fly our ship forever. So, okay. We've got diamond, we've got sapphire. We found all the resources. This is going to look really cool once everything is fixed up and it's full of trees. This sort of misty cloud layer, it's cool, but I hope it doesn't stay around forever now. Yeah, it does block the scenery a bit. But look at that. Now, I haven't seen a message to say that we have advanced. So let's go and see where we are. 190 out of 200, it's almost there. And then we'll be able to see all the large iron deposits, and we'll be able to start doing an atmospheric control tower, which has got a lot of stuff that I just haven't automated yet. But there it is. It's done. Atmospheric control tower. Yep. Composite beams, laser emitters. Well, the catalytic converters I'm doing, and the composite beams, I could easily put a facility together. The laser emitters, really easy. Gem cuts onto a ruby mine, done. So I need a place with osmium, gold, and iron. It's possible in this new area. I still need to do some gold stuff as well, so it might not be a bad place to do something over here. Not enough iron, but I have got the better draws now, so possibly over there. Those composite beams are going to become very, very important to have them automated. So let's hop over to that area and go and get a couple of things done. Going to need to just mark it on my map. Right there, I already have lots of power. Gold and phosphorus. I think I have an idea. There is another alloy that can be done. That is gold alloy, which needs gold and phosphorus. Guess what I'm doing? So off we go again. All right, we are here. Let's see if we can find all those nodes. Okay, so the osmium is down there somewhere. That's the osmium. There's some copper here as well. And then the gold is going to be up this side somewhere. Let's see, where are you, gold? Oh, there should be one right around here somewhere. Oh, well, there's one. And the other one, maybe I was looking too far in. Geez, literally right here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Over this rock? Yeah, it should be right there. I should be on top of it. Okay, let's delete this rock deposit. Yep, there it is. It was under the rock deposit. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just didn't see it there. Anyway, yeah, we got a couple of gold deposits. So the question is, where am I going to do this facility? And I think the answer to that is right around here. This place looks pretty good. And I can level it to about this level. So we'll put that down. I've got to go and get the batteries. Just hop in and top up the oxygen first. Right, there you go. We're all set. Let's level this place a bit. I'm going to try and avoid... Wait, what rocks are those? Are those just basalt? I think they might be. All right, well, we'll try and avoid the rocks. Still may need some of the phosphorus that's lying around. This is uranium. Okay. So I don't know where the I thought that was the osmium, so I don't know where the osmium is. Sure, it's around, close by. But once I've flattened a nice big area over here, I will be back. Okay, it's possible I went a little overboard. But we have a flat area to work in. So I'll just park over here. I'm going to need to build myself a living compartment. So we'll just shove that down there. And we'll get the usual bits in. Crafting table, workbench. Not sure why I need the workbench. I haven't automated the insulation layers yet. Still need to do that. So many things to do. But I want to use the better miners here. So I'm going to need some composite beams. I do have a few. No, that's fine. I should be able to handle that. I need hydraulic pistons though. And the rubber belts are a problem, but not really. Alright, the hydraulic pistons are getting made. I think I have enough to build about 4 miners, which is pretty much what I'm going to need. So now, where's that osmium deposit? It's somewhere over here. Oh, right there. No, that's it. What is it? Pretty well hidden. Huh. Okay. That will come out in this direction. That's fine. And it's producing 180 per minute. That's quite a bit. And then we'll go to the nearest gold node, which is this one. And we're going to bring this out. Also, Mark II miner. Should I take that over that way? Maybe. Yeah, let's orient it this way. And this is going to be producing 120 per minute. Right, I need to clear some rock out of here so that I can see this port. And I'm going to use the 120 per minute conveyor. Drag this out, and I'm going to bring it out close to where the osmium is. And then we can do that alloy right here. Yep, there. Perfect. And I should eat. So, alloy forge. Oh, there's something. I forgot. Yep, it's one of those basic gold things that I still haven't done. Yeah, this. Right, insulation layers are ready. And I have everything else that I need. Right, now I still have to bring this iron in. And that's what I'm going to need this big clear area for. Because we're going to need to make a little iron beam factory. Yep, okay. So, pull out the drone and alloy forge and slap it. Ooh, I'm going to need space for the water. I can do that off to the side, it's fine. Grab this belt in there. This belt. Oh, wait. Got it wrong. Yeah, this actually needs to go into... Hold on, let me see if I can delete a little bit of this. Yeah, that's fine. I need the ingots, not the raw materials. So we will have to do... Now, that's doing 120. Gold ingots are made in a forge, 30 per minute. But you need 60 input into the forge. So I need 2 forges. I might need to build myself a hut out here and get that going before it becomes a panic and oxygen is topped up. Actually, now I can work from in here. So first things first, we need a splitter to split into 2. And we'll line that up. And we'll need 2 forges like that and like that. And that is only 60 per minute each, so we can use the regular old belt. And then we can merge them again. Okay, that's fixed. Now this side, I'm going to match that because the osmium does exactly the same. So we're going to have spare osmium, but that's okay. So splitter there, make sure that I can belt that in, and that's going to be coming out much faster than what we need. So I'm going to shove that in there and not forget to shove that in there. And then the forges go in with the regular belts and then a merger. Good. And those come out over there. Super. It's automatically making the stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, because these things are kind of in the way now. I'm going to take the alloy forge. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Yeah, I'm going to move it over to here. I'll bring this belt into this side. Then this one is going to come around, and I'm going to tuck it in a little so that I can bring the pipe over the top of it. And hopefully I can get this bend this tight. I can. Right. Now this needs 300 liters per second of water. And if I had... that's 500. It's a bit much. But better than building 6 of those, I suppose. Yeah, I haven't built one of these yet. 4 fast rotors? Let's go to the other box and do them. Oh, we have the fast rotors. Oh, so back to our little build over here. And that means all I need is this. Oh my gosh, this is big. This is the first time I built one of these. Just go and pop that over there. That's impressive. And pipe that over there. Ah, perfect. Same height. Okay. And we got 200 extra water. Man, that is an impressive water pump. Then we hop in here and we go, okay, we want osmium alloy. Yeah, we've done that before, so no big surprise. And then we're going to have to drag a belt as far down here as we can. Yeah, I didn't get it straight. That should be fine right there. And now it's straight. So now we need to quickly set up the iron, and that means I need to go and find the iron. So I'll just top up my oxygen first, and then we're going to fly out this way. Oh, I see a ruby deposit up here. And the iron should be, yep, right there. Ruby deposit. Laser emitters, maybe? Okay, I'm going to need, oh my gosh, I came all the way up here and I'm short one composite beam. The exact thing that I'm busy trying to make. Because I do want to get the faster miner on that iron node. And it turns out I needed some hydraulic pistons as well. So I'll get a few of those made. Okay, we're good. I'm going to head back up and we can set up that mine and bring the resources down into this area. Okay, good. Large iron deposit, very large tier 2 miner. And that's where that's going to go. Just clear out a bit of the rock. And then I'm going to use the osmium alloy belts because this should be producing. Okay, it's got no power up here. Let's see, how far away do I need to be? Oh, I'm so close. Okay, so like just a little bit over here and right in front of me. Just put one of these down and now this should have power. It does, and it's doing 360 a minute. Now I don't have that belt yet. That's the belt that uses advanced panels. Man, that's expensive. So I'm going to use the osmium. Conveyor Mark III, and we are going to bring it all the way down and I can drop it in over here. Good. It's a long belt. Anyway, so that's 240 per minute. We're going to need to split that and split it again. But first I'm going to grab some oxygen. Actually, you know what? I'm going to build another living compartment over here. So to make this a little neat, I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to just use the side ports. So we need this splitter about there and this splitter about there. I think that's right. And then this still needs fast belts. So I'm just going to use the carbon fiber belt. Take that in there and that in there. So that's 240 being split into 120, 120. And we'll just connect that. And then these go into forges. Just like this. And then we back down to normal belts at 60 per minute. And then merge. So one merger there and one there. Regular belts into each of those. And now we can start. Well, actually, hold on. We need parts producers here. And I'm trying to remember the ratio. But if I put that there and we go to plates. Okay, I'm not going to see the info there. 120 per minute. 2 ingots. Oh, okay. So that's fine. The way I've set it up is fine. That one will do rods. And because we're going a bit faster, we can use the faster belts. And then this is going to point over in this way. So we need the assembler that I keep calling a manufacturer for some strange reason. That can go right in there. And just because I can, I'm going to use these belts. And this is going to make beams. Now I need another manufacturer to point in that direction. And this is definitely not going to be fast, so that can go there. And then I need to bring this belt all the way out and square it up into that slot. And then this will finally be making composite beams. Yep. No, those iron beams are coming out quickly enough. Then we need to put this into a warehouse. And I think maybe over here somewhere. Let's hop out of the container. Somewhere over this side will be good for a warehouse. And I'll just use a regular little T1 warehouse. There will be a couple of other products going in here. So I'm going to shove that one in there. And have I set this recipe? Oh no, these haven't arrived yet, but they are coming in. Right, and the first one is being produced, and there it is. Finally, composite beams automated. Good stuff. Now, there are a few other things I want to do in this area. For example, I could get these plated connectors in because we have gold and we have copper. We could also do the gold wiring because we can make rubber here. But we could also make gold alloy because we have gold and phosphorus here. Now, do I want to do that? Not really. I want to do it in a place where there is gold, phosphorus, amethyst. What is the other thing we need for amethyst alloy? Copper. Yep. And quartz. So this is quite a thing for the advanced panels. I don't even know if I'm going to need them in this playthrough, but I might. So yeah, that's a possibility. I'll do this somewhere else. But these two I can do over here, and then I need to find another node, or I just go back to my original gold node to make the insulation layers. I need to eat. Hop over there, get some oxygen. Where did I park my plane? Up there. Need to get some oxygen. But before I leave here, there's one more thing I'd like to do, and that is green this place up a little. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to grab an area fertilizer. I'm going to drop that in over there. We are going to put a hub in over here. Just get these small pumps. We only need 150 water. So we'll put those in, and the last one will be right there. Pipe all of those together, and oh right, I needed another hub. Forgot about that. So let's sort that out. Put that hub over here, join that in. This will connect over there. Get that extra water extractor in over on this side and pipe it in. And then a little conveyor belt. Cool. Now this could be the start of the rubber that we need for the gold wiring. But first, we want to make this place a little bit green. And it's going to take a moment to get fertilized, but in no time at all, we'll change this area from this barren looking landscape to this quite lush looking valley. There you go. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments as we watch the trees grow. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to have to do this a little bit more. Maybe clear out a couple of these trees so that I can still use this area. Yeah, I'm going to be putting in a few more of these greenhouses. I have some copper over here. So we have copper, we have gold, we have the potential to make rubber. So we can do those gold pots. And we'll get to that. Having a look at our next objectives, we need to analyze the uranium ore. So I need to go and get 30 uranium ore. And we get spaceship. This is the fastest spaceship and is great for exploration. Oh no, this is the one we've got. Okay, so we'll have the ability to make more of those. And then we get the nuclear plant. Power production 7,200 megawatts. I don't remember it being that high, but that's pretty good. In terms of the planet's analyzer, we need to build an atmospheric control tower to bring the planet's atmosphere to at least 50% closer to Earth-like composition. So we will get to that. And then after that, we get the habitats. Lava problem is complete. Awesome. So thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.